Hi, my name is Kerwin, and today I would like to inform our audience or educate my audience about barbering. And I want to discuss with you about the basic principles of opening up a barbershop because it's really important for you to learn that. Because opening up a barbershop requires several things. First of all, it requires capital, it requires a business plan, and it requires targeted markets, it requires demographics, and it requires franchising. So some people might not want to get into franchising. They might want to go into a legal liability corporation, or you might want to go into an S corp, or you might want to go into a cooperation where you're in a partnership, or you might want to go sole proprietor. So it's up to you to what you want to do about a specific thing. And also too, I want to discuss with you also about demographics. Demographics are so important because when you get into demographics, you want to make sure that you're in the right location. And you want, especially as you're catering to your particular service, you might want to incorporate massages. You want to incorporate eyebrows. You might want to incorporate doing feet or doing hands. So you want to make sure, or selling colognes or selling different merchandise. So you want to make sure that you're in the right demographic area in order for that to become successful. Now, when I was growing up, when I was young, we were selling products. So a lot of times it's really important for you to understand selling products is real important too. Sometimes you can make just as much as selling products than you do as dealing with customers. So it's really important for you to know about your demographics, and you want to make sure you are targeting your market. Make sure you're targeting the right market. Who are you targeting to? Who do you want who do you want to be your customers? So it's real important for you to find out, who am I targeting? What market do I really want? Do I want women? Do I want men? Do I want little children? So I have to always target the market. So it's real important for me to be able to identify how do I want it to look. The scripture says, without a vision, the people perish. So it's real important for you to get a vision on how you want your market to look. And also too, a business plan is a thing that's real important. You want your business plan to be stepped out. You want it to be drawn out to the point where you know exactly how much money it's going to take, how much the plan is telling you, how many chairs you're going to have in, how many sinks, how many stations you need in order to accomplish what you are doing. And you also want to make sure that I said it's something that I touched about money, but you want to make sure that your capital is together. You want to make sure that you're going to the bank. You want to make sure that your credit together. You want to make sure that you're either being involved in government in some kind of way with the Small Business Administration. You want to be able to deal with loans. You want to be able to, or you want to be able to save your money. You want to deal with stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or money that you have personally saved, or you have a rich uncle. But you want to be able to do something that you already have the capital, because you don't want to just kind of get into business and don't plan, and then you plan to fail. So it's really important for your business plan to be correct. It's important for your capital to be correct. And it's also, you want to also target your market, and you always want to get in your demographics. And a lot of times people don't like franchising. But franchising is really, sometimes you can actually, they are already been established, so it makes it a lot more easier for you to go in when you have franchise, because people can come in, they're already familiar with the name. But it's really, but if you start off on your own, sometimes you get that little 3-year itch. You got to wait, and you got to be patient. You got to allow yourself to, people got to see you in the community. They got to know that you're there. You have to pass out a lot of business cards. You want to be able to communicate with people. You want to make sure that you're going to your Walmarts. You want to make sure you're going into your grocery stores, into your malls. You want to make sure that you're going into different places to let your name be known and let people know who you are. So it's really important for you that you have to really work it when you're doing what we call a mom and pop. But it's really important that you do this, and you'll find yourself really enjoying being a barber or actually being an entrepreneur, because that's what it takes. To be an entrepreneur, you have to become a strategic strategist in order for that to happen, to make it happen. But I want to make sure that you understand, and I hope that you're getting really informed on the information that you are receiving right now, because it's really important for you to understand this in order for you to open up business. And I'm excited for having the opportunity to get you to understand about barbering. Barbering is so important, and I hope that you're being informed. And my name is Kerwin once again, and may the good Lord bless you and keep you in all that you do.